I've always loved games such as NBA Jam, NFL Street, and Big Ant's own Big Bash Boom. It's fascinating seeing how these sports translate into these more arcade experiences. I've always wondered what an AFL arcade game would be like. So today I'm going to give you my pitch for that game, which I'm calling AFL Arena. Feel free to leave any ideas for a better name in the comments below. So we'll start with the playing field dimensions. I imagine the field to be a rectangular shape surrounded by walls, similar to a big ice hockey rink or the arenas seen in Rocket League. At each end of the field there will be a gap in the walls where two goalposts will stand. The goalposts and the gap between them will only extend to about halfway down the wall. This will add a layer of challenge to scoring, as you can't just bomb long and let the ball bounce through. You'll have to kick accurately to make sure the ball will carry the distance and clear the crossbar. Each team will consist of 4 players, 1 forward, 1 defender and 2 midfielders, with 4 players on the bench to be used strategically rather than as straight interchange. With just 4 players on the field, it's up to you to choose how you're going to line up strategically. For example, if I was playing as my Freo Dockers, my midfielders might be Brayshaw and Sarong, my defender could be Alex Pearce, and Jai Amos could be my forward option. Alternatively, I could go for a small forward such as Walters or Switkowski if I wanted more pace and speed up forward. Or if I was midway through a game and the opposition forward was dominating with speed, I could switch out Alex Pearce with one of my bench players. While the idea of these arcade games is to keep it simple, I think this small element of team management and strategy could be fun. Now let's talk about the actual rules of the game. The basics are fairly typical. You can move the ball by kicking or handballing, and you must bounce the ball if you're going on a long run. But there's about 4 major rule differences. The first is that there is no marking. Players can still catch the ball and even take speckies, but it's always play on. I think this is necessary as a smaller playing field makes it too easy to play a kick mark style down the ground. This was part of the problem with AFLX. The second rule change is there's no holding the ball. Players can still tackle, but since this is a video game, I figure that either the player with the footy will either be able to get a kick or handball away, or the ball will just spill free. Defensively, players can also land some big bumps in a cartoony fashion similar to those seen in games like NFL Blitz. A well-timed bump can send the player in possession and the ball flying while the defensive player keeps their feet and gets first access to the loose ball. The third rule change is the walls surrounding the ground are in play. So similar to games like NFL and FIFA Street, the walls can be used to jump over a defensive player, leap up and catch the ball, or even jump to smother a kick. Additionally, players can play the ball off the wall, and there is no out of bounds, so the action is constantly on the go. The fourth rule is around scoring. While a goal is still worth 6 points, there are no behinds, so either a kick will go through for a goal, or it'll be off target, hit the wall and bounce back into play. Remembering this is a fun arcadey video game, so let's lean into the over-the-top capabilities. In addition to the current day players, each team could have a few legends from the past, and even team mascots could get in on the action. You could even have unique playing arenas themed around each team. You could have an arena in the jungle for Richmond, an arena on the beach for Gold Coast, one in the outback for the Kangaroos, or an arena inside a hangar for the Bombers. You really could have a lot of fun with this. Let me know if you'd played this game in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.